Francisco, on the verge of becoming the first prominent American city with an Asian American majority. Here was an American state that by the 21st century had become a world force in terms of people, trade and commerce, tourism and technology, and more subtly, a state possessed of a certain glamour, a magic even, rich with the possibilities of a better life. Here was a crossroads commonwealth. By the millennium, California was exporting some $1.7 billion in goods worldwide, mostly to Mexico, Japan, Canada, Taiwan, South Korea, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and mainland China, its leading trading partners, in that order, but also to 26 other ranking trading partners as well. The port of Los Angeles Long Beach on San Pedro Bay was the busiest port in the nation and one of the ranking ports of the world. 5 million overseas visitors were pouring into California each year by the late 1990s, and the travel and tourism economy of the state was generating more than $75 billion annually from domestic and international travelers and employing more than 1 million Californians before the terrorist attacks of 9/11. What did the non-business travelers come to see? Disneyland in Anaheim, first of all, and Universal Studios in Hollywood, followed by an array of amusement parks and outdoor attractions, including the Golden Gate National Recreation Area and Yosemite National Park. These dual attractions, the entertainment industry and natural beauty, virtually defined the state. In the early 20th century, California had won the contest over the best site for the emergent motion picture industry, and this in turn established a matrix for the development of other new entertainment media, radio, records, television, video, CDs, DVDs that were to follow. The main reason California was attracting so many visitors, foreign and domestic, was that California had long since been presenting itself to them via the various entertainment media as a land of enchantment and dreams. Much of the world tended to perceive the United States itself as, somehow, California, thanks to television programs such as Baywatch, which broadcast to millions a day-glow version of life on the sunny beaches of the Golden State. At times, California seemed imprisoned in a myth of itself as an enchanted and transformed place, a myth that, in one way or another, had its origins in the Spanish colonial era. The very acceleration of California into an American commonwealth had been the result of a gold rush, with all that such beginnings implied for the perception of California as a place where human beings might break through the constraints of day-to-day life and come into possession of something immeasurably better. Such a utopian expectation also brought with it, when things did not go well, when California was racked by earthquake, fire, and flood, when its prisons filled to overflowing, when its economy went into sudden collapse, when its politics grew dysfunctional, or merely when Californians experienced the inevitable human tragedies, shocks, and setbacks they had come to California to escape. The common complaint that California had been hyped beyond recognition, that for all its media-driven pretenses to glitz and glamour, California was, all things considered, just another American place, and sometimes even worse than that. Still, it had to be admitted, even in bad times, that California noir, as disappointing as it might be, could not negate the cumulative achievement of California as a fused instance of American and global cultures. Here, among other things, nature had been supplemented and heroically rearranged so as to make possible a population of 36 million, an estimated 55 million by 2040, which natural conditions alone could never have supported. Not since ancient Rome or the creation of Holland had any society comparably subdued, appropriated, and rearranged its water resources, or used this water-related infrastructure, including hydroelectricity, to establish, again so swiftly, the foundations for a mass society at once agricultural and industrialized, or created such extensive cities and suburbs in such short order, or